So I found 3 of my videos from Gamer Rant. They're only like a few months old, give or take, plus or minus a month here and there. One of those videos was my Mortal Kombat X dislike content video. Alright, the original article from Gaming Bolt basically shows screenshots of proof of dislike content on said game. Ed Boon, now this is something that I was going to do a video on, but I totally fucking forgot. And when I re-uploaded the video and I went to go find the original article that was associated with the video that I did, I was reminded of this update and I was like, it's time to do this motherfucking video. Ed Boon tweeted, "Complete BS, we are literally working on DLC now. Next time, do your homework, Gaming Bolt." Then, Gaming Bolt decides to update their article with the following paragraph. Series co-creator Ed Boon has acknowledged our story and tweets that the information in this article is incorrect. Given the altogether malleable nature of placeholder elements for future content in games, it's clear that our initial research wasn't concrete evidence of on-disc DLC. We apologize to Ed Boon, the development team, and our readers for the inconvenience caused. Okay. Well, you know what? Ed Boon, Gaming Bolt, why don't you both do your fucking homework? So apparently, we have to treat Ed Boon, and I guess the writer of this article on Gaming Bolt, like little fucking kids. Because I could tell you right here and right now, if I had written this article on Gaming Bolt, Ed Boon came out with his little tweet. First and foremost, all he has done is spoke words. That is not definitive proof of what he says is actually true. Words are wind. They mean nothing at the end of the day. But yet there is clear evidence of dislike content in Mortal Kombat X. And what does Gaming Bolt do after Ed Boon tweets? Not even factual, any kind of proof that there is no dislike. Except for his fucking word that there is no dislike content. When there's clearly dislike content in the fucking game. What does Gaming Bolt do? They fucking apologize. Are you fucking serious? If I had written this article and I seen that, I wouldn't fucking apologize. I would write another article schooling the shit out of Ed Boon for his complete stupidity and ignorance upon the subject. But apparently, fucking Rogue Gamer, Gamer Rant has to school both Ed Boon and Gaming Bolt for their stupidity on this subject. So, let's treat these two like the little children they motherfucking are. What is downloadable content? Besides the iteration of, extra content, expansion pack, microtransactional bullshit DLC, yes, we get that. But what is downloadable content? The simplest explanation, the simplest definition is content that you have to pay for that is not already in the game in any form. No programming, no graphical assets, no kind of assets of any kind are found of the downloadable content in the digital or the physical copy of said game that you have paid for. The key word being downloadable. When you purchase downloadable character, for example, Goro, alright, pre-order bonus bullshit DLC for MKX, when you download him, you get everything associated with him. From his little image on the character selection screen to other graphical resources, adding him to the tower challenge, so on and such forth. Is that what is happening? What has taken place? No. Goro. It can be found on the character selection screen. Now before we jump into this, let's go to dislike content. What is dislike content? Is dislike content basically the player has to be able to control the item to do something, to access it, for it to not be dislocked? Because that's just bullshit within of itself. Goro is found on the selection screen. Dislike content consists of any asset, graphical asset, or programming from DLC that is already found in the paid version of the game that you bought. And guess what? Goro is dislocked to the game. He's on the character selection screen. I don't give a shit if that is the only item from the DLC for Goro. That is dislocked content. People need to stop making excuses for dislocked content. We saw this with Capcom. Every time Capcom was found guilty of dislocked content, there was always that one idiot that was like, well, it's just the skeleton of the character. How do you not see that that is wrong? The very ideology of downloadable content is to get content that is found nowhere in the game. Programming, graphical, or otherwise. Everything for that DLC must be downloaded. But Goro is already found in the game. It is irrelevant if you can actually play as him. It is irrelevant if it's only fucking 0.1 fucking percent. Any association of his DLC in the physical copy of the game, digital copy of the game, is dislocked content. But let's talk about Tanya. Tanya, DLC character, dislocked in the game. Now, people are going to be like, oh, yeah, she's not dislocked. You can't play as her. She's just in the story. You know what? It doesn't take a genius to figure out that Tanya is an AI character. Her graphical resources are already in the game. All they have to do is some programming to take that AI character or to create a model that will encompass the resources that already exist in the game so that the player can control Tanya. Tanya, dislocked in the game. The very ideology of downloadable content is that your downloadable content exists nowhere in the game. Meaning that Tanya, when downloaded, if she was honestly not in the game, that when you downloaded her, you would get to fight her, she would be added to the story mode. But that's not the scenario. That's not the case here. And it's kind of ironic that Ed Boon doesn't even tweet any kind of actual proof that there's no dislocked content in the game. All he says is complete BS. We are literally working on DLC now. Next time, do your homework, Gaming Bolt. All right, Ed Boon. How about what they called you out on for? How about fucking Goro? You ain't fucking working on Goro. He was pre-order bonus DLC, you dumb shit. How you gonna sit there and not even mention him? And maybe it's because you know he's dislocked to the game. And how is it that Gaming Bolt, the fucking website that wrote the fucking article, is gonna cave like little fucking bitches? And they're gonna apologize? And over what? Words? He didn't even give you any kind of fucking proof. And yet the proof is blatantly in the fucking game. Because it is irrelevant to the amount, to the quantity of the downloadable content that is in the game. It is irrelevant if the player can control that content or not. If it exists in the game already, it is dislocked content. Anyway, I'm Rogue Gamer. I just wanted to do this rant. I hope you enjoyed it in some fashion or form. And remember, gamers, if you're not voicing your thoughts and concerns about the hypocrisy and the blatant lying of Ed Boon, and then, of course, the blatant disrespect that Gaming Bolt has for gamers by caving like little bitches and apologizing to words, then you just might be a part of the motherfucking problem.